Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing the first oil change on the STI today. I have about 2,000 miles on the car already, and I wanted to get this done right after the braking period. I just didn't get a chance to do it, but I do have some time now, so let's get to it. So first thing you'll notice when working on these cars is that you have a big piece of plastic here, this cover that takes up the whole front end of the car, which is there for a few reasons: aerodynamics, you know, keeping debris and other things out of the engine bay and what have you. There is a hole here that does give you access to the drain plug. Unfortunately, there is no way to access the oil filter, so you're gonna have to remove this thing regardless. And that's probably gonna be about half the time it takes for this oil change. It's just removing this big piece of plastic. You're gonna find some screws in different areas, as well as, you know, plastic clips here on the sides. So just take your time and look for all the spots where this may be, you know, attached, and get it off before you start. You can see the piece right here. Car's brand new, so I don't expect anything. It's still good to give it a quick check. There are no signs of fluids here or anything like that, so everything looks okay. So now we can have access to the oil filter, which is right there, and we can also take a quick look at what the bottom of the 2019 STI looks like. So it is now time to get messy and drain the oil. I have my oil catchment ready to go. So just like on the E30, this is a 17mm oil drain plug. So now that we have the oil filter out and all the oil's been drained, let's take a look at what we're gonna be using to replace it. And I actually went to the dealer and got Subaru oil as well as the OEM filter. There's a lot of debate out there on, you know, what is the best oil to use and filters for this car and what have you. I think one thing that mostly everybody agrees on is that using the OEM filter is definitely the way to go here. Now, the reason I was already at the dealer picking up some other parts, but one of the reasons I decided to go with OEM stuff for this is that I am doing my own, obviously, my own service in this car. And, you know, if I ever have a need to make a warranty claim on this car, I have proof and receipts that I've been buying Subaru OEM stuff for, you know, my oil changes and whatever else I need to do in terms of maintenance on this car. So that's my personal reason for going with these. Alright, so let's put some oil in this engine, and here's the where you put the oil, nowhere else, of course. 5W30 as it's spelled out on the oil cap, and we're going to use a funnel so that we don't make a mess. I believe the engine takes about 4 quarts and maybe a little bit more of oil. Of course we'll check it as we go. And that is 4 quarts. Sorry about the beeping on the background. There's some road work going on here. It's one of the things about having no garage. Gotta deal with everything that's happening out there. So nice to have a dipstick you can actually look at for checking oil. Something that's missing on all of the new BMWs that I always hated. I think that's good enough for now. Go ahead and close this up. And we'll just run the engine now for a little while. And then turn it off and check it one more time to make sure everything's at level. Gonna let it run for a little while and check the oil again. And that looks perfect. So we're done with the first oil change, and we got another 3,000 miles before we have to do this again. Once again, thanks for watching. Please leave your comments below, and I will see you all in the next one.